Hello and welcome here to Talk FCB and welcome to the return really of the match reviews here on the channel. Now it's Manchester City against Barcelona, the second leg. We led already 2-1 from the first leg and it was a very big game. Before we went into it, it was not only a game to progress to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, which in itself is a very, very big thing, but also the fact that we got such a big week coming. We need to keep our momentum going, we need to keep the confidence going. We did that. First things first, we won 1-0. Now, let me just say something to you. If I say to you, we beat Man City 1-0 at the Camp Nou, we're through to the next round, you would think, without watching that game, fair enough, Barcelona are through. They must have put in a decent enough performance just to scrape through to the next round. And that's my problem. We are through, I understand that, and the performance in the first half was absolutely outstanding. It was really jaw-dropping, some of the football. But then you've got to look at it from a point of view where that won't really scare opponents because we haven't put the chances away tonight. And I'm not going to come here and be really negative because that's really not my style. As you know, I like to be positive. But we have to improve our finishing. It's as simple as that. We have to be more clinical in front of goal. And there's a couple of ways you can look at this. There's Joe Hart tonight, who was absolutely magnificent. You cannot take anything away from him. His saves were fantastic, his anticipation. If there was only one player out there who didn't give up for Manchester City, it was Joe Hart. You could see him at the end. You could see if you watched his mouth, he said no one gives up. And he didn't tonight. He was absolutely brilliant. You can also look at it at the fact that it was just bad luck. Personally, I don't believe in luck. You make your own luck, you make your own bad luck. If those players tonight were clinical out there, we could have been 5, 6, 7. I'm being serious now. We had that many chances out there. We could have really ended Manchester City's European credentials. After tonight, we could have really embarrassed them, and I mean that because the City were there for the taking. They were poor tonight, they didn't press us at all, they didn't play well, and it was there for the taking. And unfortunately, the likes of Neymar, Messi at times, although he was more creating the chances, Suarez, Rakitic, who took his chance. There was lots of players out there tonight who has chances. Neymar, most of them went to him. Most of them went to the left-hand side. Messi was magnificent in his creating, his vision tonight. We know all about his passing ability. He proved that again all over tonight. He was brilliant. And like I say, the first half performance was absolutely magisterial. The way we played in that first half was reminiscent of the way we used to play. The intensity was there, the crowd were behind us, the passing was there, the control in our play, the movement off the ball, it was all there. But what we also had tonight was a different dimension to our game. We saw the way we scored the first goal, it was on the counter-attack. It was the cut and thrust move. It was the way we didn't allow Man City to get back in position. We hit them as hard and as quick as we could. And that was important tonight. We saw a different side to our game as we've been seeing all season long, different variations to our play, but we still kept going back to the same principles. It was possession-based football. It was good football, and the way we played in that first half really was brilliant. And it's the second half I have the problem with. There was a little bit of a lapse in concentration. We slowed things down at times, and all I'm saying is you can't play like that and expect to get away with it every time. We saw Manchester City had a penalty kick. They could have quite easily got back into the game, and that's the issue with it. If you create as many chances as we do, you've got to take them. You've got to be clinical. Now, what could happen here is the players take a note from that now. We've got through. We've got away with it. We go into the Classico and they put away their chances. That's what has to happen. They got to get into that mindset now of making sure when they're in front of goal, they stick it away. And like I said, there were some magnificent saves from Joe Hart, but it's got to be in the mindset of the players to go out there and really send out a message on Sunday now. In front of goal, we mean business. Because quite clearly out there today, we were outstanding. We had the outstanding players. That attacking trio is the best attacking trio in world football, but you've got to prove it. You've got to back it up with goals. You've got to back it up with chances. We did the chances tonight. We just didn't quite take them. So it was a brilliant performance all round. I thought Rakitic's energy in midfield was really good. I thought Mascherano deputised for Busquets very, very well. A quick word as well on Jeremy Mathieu, who's coming for a lot of criticism from fans recently. I thought he handled Aguero well tonight. He was good in aerial battles. He was quite strong in the challenge. And he dealt with him really well. Pound for pound, he was excellent tonight. Jordi Alba and Alves are very, very good as well. Up and down all game, linking the play. Thought they were very, very impressive. Quick word again on Ter Stegen. What a brilliant penalty save. Some people say, might have been a poor penalty from Aguero. You still got to save it. Brilliant start, brilliant anticipation, and that should give him real confidence. He hasn't played many games this season, but that should give Ter Stegen a real lift, and hopefully now he can go from that, and he can take a bit of confidence into the next round, because Dani Alves will miss that game. Going to be interesting to see who Luis Enrique puts in his place. He got one yellow card, which meant that he missed the game. So it was a game tonight which really did show flashes of what we can do, and the best thing is we're showing this now in the last 16 stage. Luis Enrique's got some time to get things right ahead of the Classico. Hopefully we can go into that with the same confidence and the same kind of performance as the first half, but hopefully we can become that clinical in front of goal. Because if we did tonight, that would have been an absolutely jaw-dropping performance. That would be a performance which would be shown around the world, and people would be saying, what on earth has happened here? 6-7-0. No, I'm serious. We had that many chances. It could have been embarrassing tonight for Man City, and I'm sad that it isn't, because we deserved it with that performance in the first half, and the players will know that. So hopefully they can go into the next game with the same confidence. I'm sure they will. The objective is complete tonight. We've won the game, but let's make sure we improve on that finishing for the Clásico, because we're going to need it. We're not going to have that many chances against Real Madrid, but when we do get them, we need to take them. But the main thing is, we're through to the quarterfinals. Going to be very interesting to see how we get on Friday. The draw is, so look out for that. I'll be having more podcasts coming up on the channel about the draw and everything that goes with it. Thanks for watching, guys, on this match review, which has been a long time coming. The final score: Barcelona 1 and only 1, Manchester City 0. We're in the quarterfinals and we're ready to go all the way. Leave your thoughts down below, guys. What did you think of the game? Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And as always, it's been Talk FCB. We've reviewed the match. We've won, but there's more to come. Visca Barça.